I play exclusively on Java, but I like watching Toycat because usually both versions get the same or similar updates. This is true, the same update will come out for both platforms, but it will also come out at the same time, which is why a lot of people like watching Bedrock news like this, because this is how you'll find out when the next update is coming out. For example, Minecraft have confirmed there will be an update in March of 2025 to sunset these devices, and they've also confirmed that Minecraft Live on the 22nd will tell us about new game drops, including the spring one, and so that means the release date will be coming somewhere between the 23rd and the 31st of March, but as Bedrock updates can only release between Tuesday and Friday, with most of them being on Tuesdays, we know that the update release date is most likely to be the 25th of March. That is just the sort of information you can't get by analyzing the Java version of the game alone, where they have full freedom to release updates when they want. And speaking of releasing updates, they do mention here that there'll be multiple game drops being revealed at Minecraft Live, so it's not just the spring drop, but also the summer drop, where we'll get sneak peeks at new features. But what will those features be? Well, as Maindrix says, the Enderman being centered at the end, doing the floss in the trailer, means that they predict the summer drop will be some revisions to the end dimension, and you can't convince them otherwise till the 22nd. Well, if Minecraft were going for the crowd-pleasing update, the end update certainly is what it would be, and I also think that it ties in well with what Fun Games Plays YT says, which is that I see what they did with March 22 date, because 1.22, and yes, 1.22 on the 22 would make a lot of sense, especially because the Bedrock version of the game is running out of version numbers. We're on 1.20, 1.80, unlike Java, where it's only 1.20, 1.5 with the spring drop, which does create a very crucial difference. And yeah, I think it is worth mentioning that 1.22 is very likely, but what will be the size of 1.22? This is a concern for a lot of people, like Yo66184, who says, man, is this going to be the full version? It just feels emptier. And two things here. One is obviously the fact that unlike the Wild update, which was developed in about an 8-month development cycle, the spring drop has had somewhere between 2 and 3 months, which means that it is actually pretty impressive that it also then includes all of these features. So we have the new desert grass, we have the new cactus flowers, we have all of the fun new things you can find on the ground, the bushes, the firefly bushes, the leaf litter, the wildflowers. We've got all of the new eggs. I was amazed when it was 2 brand new eggs, but then we ended up getting about 80 different ones for the spawn eggs. I love the way these looked, and by the way, there is also camels naturally spawning in the deserts and wandering traders having much better trades, but then also, like you'll see in basically all of the marketing for this update, yes, we have brand new cow, chicken, and pig variants. Not quite new sheep variants, especially not because the wolf's like one of my sheep colors. By the way, also wolves have new personalities. There is a shocking amount added in just 3 months. If you think about it on that timescale, if you think about it as being comparable to a major update like the Never update, it's always going to lack, and maybe that's something we should think about before thinking about the end update. I think that some of the best received features in the Pigs and Twigs update are ultimately the ones that we had no expectation for, whereas the ones that we were already getting excited for probably were lesser received because we had built up something in our mind. This expectation curve can ruin so many things in life, but think about how much better the spawn eggs are because we weren't expecting them for months and months in advance. And so the end update has so much to live up to, and can it ever do that? By the way, the wolves killing the sheep is symbolic of the fact that you'll no longer get super colorful sheep in the update. Instead, there'll just be a new, different primary color for each biome, but no orange or blue sheep. Don't you worry, people who think realism is the most important thing in your Minecraft game. But also, don't worry, Starlight UZ5ZT, who said so the Spicewood/calendar leak was real. And here's something I didn't really think about, but after going back into it, actually does have some credence. So you might have heard about the leaks. I'll put in quotes for Minecraft Spicewood. This does come from X0X Leak, who have been pretty accurate when it comes to Marvel Rivals, although they haven't leaked anything for Minecraft before, but they data mined and found there is a new Minecraft spin-off game called Project Spicewood that will be a sequel to Minecraft Dungeons with these screenshots, and what's interesting is they credit their friend Crans27 for finding this. Crans27 says that he forgot to say the internal timeline for this is a Q2 2026 release, so if you believe these screenshots and indeed the details about it, then you also have to believe that the first of these 2 alleged leaks roadmaps is in fact real. In fact, Crans27 confirmed the first one is real, and what's really interesting is here's a cleaned up version of it. It has technically come true so far, with Minecraft's experience expanding. If you haven't heard, it's coming to London, a brand collaboration. This is presumably referring to Hello Kitty, which caused its whole own string of controversies, but then also they've correctly predicted that Minecraft Live would be happening in Q1 before the Minecraft movie, which represents the start of Q2, at least for them. And so this roadmap has been accurate so far, and therefore, is this going to continue to be accurate? Well, if you believe the data miner, yes, but I would have a really important little caveat here, and that is that if one leak confirms another, something they then had to kind of row back on and say it looks accurate so far, it could just be that they take inspiration from the same source. It doesn't mean this is two independent leaks, because the Spicewood leak could have just been an expanded fake version of what we saw in this image. I am not saying that this image is true or false, but so far it has been true, and therefore we can expect that the summer drop will in fact be a drop and not an update. Again, there's no significance to the summer drop versus the full drop or the spring drop, which would be very, very interesting indeed. I still would expect it to be 1.22 because we're running out of version numbers, but therefore, would you want to see an end update which is done in just 3 months? This is the question we need to continuously come back to, and I think the answer for most people is, I guess, probably not, right? Anyway, I think now that we've mentioned leaks, we also have to be fair and mention the other side of this from Sufi0654, who says, I've said this once and I will say it again. Stop leaking stuff. It is annoying when you people do it over and over again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you mean, you people, first of all? Anyway, like, what can you be patient for? Can you be patient and just wait for new content to come out naturally instead of leaking stuff? If you continue at this rate, people are not going to be hyped for Minecraft Live. They are going to expect what is coming in the next update/drop, and they're going to be like, is that all? Is that all that was in this drop? How disappointing. Mojang is so lazy. So if you'll ignore my sarcastic tone, this is something I hear a lot, and I'm actually very empathetic towards, because I do think that for some people, the idea of there being leaks is a bad thing, and I actually agree with this. I know that some people are very desperate for leaks to be out there, but ultimately, I think that it is more exciting when we learn about things organically, or when we have to put the pieces together ourselves. I feel like something coming out earlier than Minecraft wants it to is probably a bad thing, but two things. One, obviously we know nothing about the next Minecraft drop. There has been literally zero leaking anywhere that I have seen that is publicly known about. We know that cheese might be in there if we really stretch, but ultimately we don't even know that. So what do we actually know is coming at Minecraft Live? Well, the spring drop, and that's not a leak, that's Minecraft themselves having revealed all of these features to us. And then obviously we have the Minecraft Spicewood thing, which, to be fair, although these are images Minecraft themselves haven't shared or confirmed yet, Minecraft have been confirming they're working on a brand new game forever, and the point of news channels like this one, and the reason that clearly so many people are excited about news, is because knowing about what is coming and getting the earliest glance at it is actually very exciting. There's a reason that I'm so personally interested in these, outside of just making videos, and it's because I think it's really cool to know what's happening with a game that we love, and sure, sometimes that means direct announcements from Minecraft, sometimes that means indirect announcements from Minecraft by combining two things together, and sometimes that means taking something that Minecraft themselves haven't confirmed, but that looks pretty accurate. But I think that knowing about this stuff is much better, and if you disagree, I think that it's worth saying, why do you draw the line between news and that? And if so, why don't you just tell yourself, I'm not going to follow anything about an update, and I'm just going to enjoy it as a surprise when it does come out. And yeah, otherwise I would say I do see it as my obligation to share mostly factual news, only because of the fact that there are so many fake leaks out there, and is wasting your time on fake leaks something I want to do? I'm kind of torn about whether that should be true. Speaking of should be true, I'm going to come into the big list of predictions about Minecraft Live to kind of round this up after we mention something exciting they're going to announce there, because there is a brand new Minecraft movie hero pack that is going to be coming out for the Minecraft movie. And yes, why does the Minecraft movie pack look better than the movie? It's because they've gone for a real Minecraft style, but as my community post mentioned, this new skin pack will finally allow us to play as Steve. Why do we need to play as Steve in Minecraft? I think this is one of the craziest things that Minecraft has done. The Minecraft movie co-branding is nuts, and we could spend literally half an hour just talking about all the things they've done there, but I'd also like to talk about the fact that skin packs are a very exciting thing for a large number of people. I always assumed when the marketplace came out, people would love worlds so much more than skins, but I was massively wrong. And similarly, I was wrong about the success of add-ons. Ariel2179 says, my boyfriend loved the idea of your add-on. Sorry, he says liked. I'm putting too strong words into his mouth, but then he says he didn't know it was yours. And so, yeah, fun fact, the Boss Blitz add-on was in fact created by our team. I was expecting it to be maybe a break-even because, you know, it's hard content in Minecraft. Most people aren't looking for that, except apparently I'm wrong. Even if you have to search, you can't search Boss Blitz, you have to search IBX Toy Maps and then click on our one of our maps and then click on the add-on from there. But even though it's really hard to find, so many people have been enjoying Boss Blitz so far, and even more fun is if you've bought the map and you leave feedback, it does go directly to us, and so here's some of the feedback we received. Some people loving the secret bosses, and someone even saying that they want to see more bosses This is very interesting if you ask me. More bosses is a fun idea that I hadn't really considered as a possibility. We made no claims about making any updates for this, but given that some people have been asking for that as well as an anti-cheese for the Amethyst Golem, this is something I thought would be fine to be like a regular Golem, but actually I think we will work on. Yeah, actually this is a very fun idea. Let's go through and let's make an update to Boss Blitz. So I'm announcing right here for all of you watching for the first time, Boss Blitz will in fact receive an update, and if you've purchased the main add-on, you'll get that update and all future updates for free, which is something very exciting. It does take a lot of time and effort to make brand new features and to update old ones like this, but that is my intention for any add-ons that we release as a team, because people seem to be loving them. And speaking of add-ons, I think we have to mention that Dinosaur Ilin Lu makes the very good point of keeping your items after dying counts as cheating, but disabling 99.9% of all danger, including hunger, can be considered fair. I think I've said everything there is to say on add-ons disabling achievements. It does seem very unfair in some cases and very fair in others, but what is interesting is they backed out of the keep inventory for easy change at the very last minute because they were worried about it, but they've made no indication they're going to do the same about something much more powerful, and there's probably some interest in that. So anyway, speaking of achievements, let's go into Superstars 2000's predictions for Minecraft Live, and these are very cynical, but I think you can tell they've been subscribed for a while because I think they are very accurate. So they're going to talk about their new movie. Yes, this is going to happen. They confirmed it in the trailer. They are very much promoting this movie, not just with skin packs and add-ons for going to the first weekend and movie buckets and everything else you'd expect, but crisps and everything else in the world of being Minecraft movie co-branded. They want you to watch this movie, and they're going to make damn sure you want to after Minecraft Live. They're going to fill up most of the show with merchandise and paid marketplace garbage. I think that this is true for old Minecraft Lives, but the new ones are so focused, I don't think they have much time. Merchandise will obviously come up with the Minecraft movie, but I do think the like paid marketplace stuff probably won't come up by itself. I think they will talk about all the new tools that they have, and maybe they'll feature a brand new, collaboration that they've done in this last 3 months. Also, reveal Minecraft Dungeons 2: Spicewood. They're not going to call it Minecraft Dungeons 2 Spicewood. It's just going to be called Minecraft Dungeons 2 or Minecraft Dungeons something else. Minecraft Legends was codenamed Project Badgerman or Project Badger, I think. But the fun thing is that wasn't the end name of the game. But I do think, sadly, you're right about them having a high price tag and then also deciding to have microtransactions and DLC. That is disappointingly what I do believe too. However, I disagree about the spring update, which they will remind us of and try to make a big deal. I think it's actually going to be a big deal for many people. Remember, even if you or me don't love the idea of leaf litter, for so many people these are huge and exciting changes, and I don't understand those people, but I do believe that is what they think. And also they're going to reveal the summer drop that isn't 1.22 and add another pointless reskin biome with another pointless mob. Now this is an interesting prediction. We don't have enough drops to know for sure what Minecraft's formula with them is, but we do know that there seems to be a bit of a pattern of small, then big, then small, then big. So will this one be bigger, or will it be a pointless reskin biome with another pointless mob? Well, everyone, we can come back to this video in 2 weeks' time, and we can say that Superstars 2000 got it right, but I'm hoping that he won't be. Also, by the way, 6, Toycat will defend us from all of us haters afterwards. I think this is something I make very clear. I am someone who is a Minecraft optimist. I think that when you look at the game, you can sometimes say, why are they doing this? But in the long run, it is still working out. I think the hype for updates now can tend to be lower for a lot of people, and a part of that is that they've taken some of the hype they would be putting into updates, and they've put it into their movie, and indeed their merchandise, and indeed their other side projects like Minecraft Dungeons 2, and so even though the spring drop and the summer update could be much bigger, the truth is, I think they're not being treated as big enough priorities by the company. Mojang has hundreds of employees that are hired by the company in some form or another, but despite that, the team working on vanilla game drops is like a dozen or so, and when you give them so many obstacles, like the fact that they have to work on 2 entirely different platforms and then keep updates in parity, which they don't even actually perfectly do. The test blocks came out for Java but not for Bedrock, and there are lots of Java features that haven't made their way to Bedrock despite the reverse being true. There are lots of big problems inside of the throughput issue of Mojang that haven't been solved by releasing every 3 months, but what I think has been solved, and the reason I'm still excited for the summer drop, is because it means that every 3 months we get to refocus, and so when you have an update like this one, which I can just be honest, I'm not infused about. I think leaf litter and lodestones are great, but the rest of these things are going to be nice little background things I appreciate every now and then. I hope that the summer drop is much more in your face, and I actually hope that they do a pointless biome reskin that has a new pointless mob attached to it, because I think that the pointless mobs rarely are exactly that, and I do think that they're going to do something kind of exciting exciting, and maybe that pointless biome reskin could be in the end. There we go, I've tied it all together now. Speaking of the end, that is the point of this video that you've reached. If you are excited for Boss Blitz, you can get it right now, and you'll get the updates for free. And if I'm being honest, the amount of fun that I've had while playing around with the add-on has inspired me to try and make a brand new world where I race to see if I can get all of the bosses killed as fast as possible. You know how we used to do boss speedruns for the 3 and then the 4 bosses of Minecraft? Would it be fun if we did a 14 boss speedrun by using all of the Boss Blitz ones too? I figured that could be something fun that we'll be doing, and so we'll start a live stream series for that very shortly. Because now that add-ons are going to be a part of vanilla gameplay, I think it might be worth, for people who want to play that way, working out which add-ons will be the best of that. It's something we're working out internally as a team, and as a YouTuber, it's something I want to show you the fun that you can have by using Boss Blitz. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, because I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.